I'm Pam Seidel at the Bronte Creek Provincial Park campsite, where Paul Vallely is getting set to spend his first night. Paul has osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and degenerative disc disease. He has to use crutches or a wheelchair. For that reason, his quest to find permanent housing has been very difficult for him. So he has spent the last 5 years on the street. For the last 4.5 months, he has been happily camped out at Marie Curtis Park in Etobicoke, but that came to an end this morning.
The problem is that if you call...
It was about 9:45 this morning when police and city staff from Parks and Rec moved in to force 35-year-old Paul Vallely out of Marie Curtis Park in Etobicoke, a place he says is a sacred native burial ground and where he has been happily camped out for these months. He sells handmade crafts and jewelry to get by and says he has never bothered anyone and was well liked. Today, with the help of the Indigenous organization Name Res, or Native Men's Residence, he is now staying at this campsite in Bronte Creek Park on the border of Oakville and Burlington. He says he's glad that at least he will be left in peace, but he's nonetheless unhappy about having to move so far away.
Well, it's nice to have a place I won't get removed from.
Yeah.
Beyond that, it's temporary. I mean, how long can I stay in a camp for?
Well, how do you feel about the fact that the city had forced you out?
I'm really upset, but there's not really much I can do about it.
Yeah.
This is the best thing I can do.
What was important about staying at Marie Curtis Park?
Community, family, friends. When I say family, it doesn't necessarily mean blood family. People that help you, take care of you, help you learn, grow, understand. Those are family.
For now, Paul is making the best of his situation while he waits for more permanent housing. Toronto Parks, Forestry and Recreation issued a statement today saying in part, we try to balance the need to provide appropriate supports to vulnerable individuals camping in public spaces with the civic responsibility of maintaining the use of public spaces for the purposes intended. And we only move to enforcement when an individual has refused the available alternatives offered by outreach staff. From Paul's point of view, the alternative means a shelter. And with the 2-bag maximum in Toronto shelters, they just can't accommodate him and his belongings.
All the things that I have here are things that I need, so if I put it in storage, then I won't have the things that I need.
Yes.
So.
Would you have rather, if that had been possible, would you have rather gone to a shelter rather than be here?
No. In all honesty, I'm probably a lot safer here.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about random people that are looking for stuff to steal or take, or worse even. So out here, I've got security and I've got my own spot, and I don't have to worry as much.
It is not clear how long Paul will have to stay here. He is hoping Name Res will help him find a place as soon as possible. When I asked if it could be all summer, he said, I sure hope not. In the meantime, Name Res is helping him pay his $146 camping fee per week. We learned about Paul's story through a City News viewer. If there's a story you want to share with us, let us know by email, phone, or by submitting a tip through our website, citynews.ca.